This may look like simple childhood fun, but for Hussein, neither laughter nor levity come easy anymore. Reminded constantly as he is of that awful journey.
I was scared, but I was so tired of the life that I had, I didn't think about the risks.
Originally from Afghanistan, Hussein, whose identity we are hiding for his protection, set out from Iran at the age of 14. Alone and afraid, he paid smugglers what he could. By 15, he'd made it to Malmö, Sweden, where he spent months in a transit camp before finally being placed here at the city's Lighthouse Center.
There are 14 unaccompanied refugee children residing here, but that hardly makes these minors any less vulnerable now than they were before. The past several months has seen an increase in anti-migration sentiment in Sweden, and with that, a string of arson attacks targeting shelters just like this. Now, extra precautions must be taken. Even the locations of these centers are no longer made public.
Aid workers tell us it's not just the threat of violence the kids have to worry about.
Criminality, because of they are without legal guardians. Also trafficking, pedophiles. We have some reports of it.
At a time when thousands of unaccompanied refugee minors have reportedly gone missing in Europe, it's getting harder and harder to ensure these children stay safe.
We cannot have that supervision of them, what they do on their spare time, because it's an open camp and they can go and come almost as they please.
Like the other children living here, Hussein chose Sweden because the country's migration agency aids in bringing over the families of refugees under 18 who are granted asylum. But Hussein lost contact with his parents and siblings over a year ago. And while he has applied for asylum, he still doesn't know if it will be granted.
I'm afraid of what will happen to me if they send me back to Afghanistan. One of my brothers there was killed and another was kidnapped.
Despite all the attempts to brighten the mood at Lighthouse, it's been a real challenge keeping the darkness at bay.
When you're in transit as a refugee, you don't have the time to process everything. But when you come here to these camps, then you have your own room, you are alone in the room, and you think about everything.
In Hussein's room, the atmosphere seems as bleak as his outlook.
I can't sleep well. I have nightmares. I go to see a psychologist for these problems, but I still think about all the traveling I did just to get to Sweden.
Now, even at this shelter, Hussein's desperation only grows deeper as he wonders when and if this harrowing pilgrimage will finally come to an end. Mohammed Jamjoom, Al Jazeera, Malmö, Sweden.